Congratulations.
Oh, there has to be some mistake. I didn't bid on this. Oh my God. Adam must have done this. Of all of the items, this was the only one I really wanted. How could I not love a man who knows me so well?
Do you ever wish on stars?
Not really.
I do. With Tad. Right now I'm wishing he was here so he could help me with JR.
You miss him.
I do. Sometimes they're worse than others. Times like now.
Yeah. That's the way it is when you miss someone. Just when you think you have a handle on it, you know, it just all hits you at once.
Sounds like you speak from experience.
I was just speculating. I've done some research.
You know, the picture I saw of the woman on your phone. You never told me who she was.
No, it's the hospital. I'm still on call.
I'll go with you. I'd like to check on Cassandra. Dr. Andrews, when I told you that you could talk to me anytime about anything, as a friend, I meant it.
After you.
So how did it go with Daddy?
Same as always.
At least he acknowledged you. He didn't even bother to say hi to me.
Oh, poor baby. You missed out on the great Adam Chandler ripping you to shreds.
I used to be his favorite. Daddy would protect me, take care of me, love me, and now it's just... I guess it's my fault.
Colby, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, neither of us did. It's him.
Whatever.
Hey, listen. Dad's a heartless bastard, but he does love you.
They say whatever relationship a girl has with her father sets the patterns for the rest of her life. It doesn't really matter, right? I mean, sex, men, love, none of it matters.
Care for a nightcap?
How are you not exhausted?
The night is young.
Well, we have to be at the office first thing tomorrow.
So we've done enough work for one day.
We may have averted a disaster tonight, but we have a lot of nerves that need calming. So I'm going to get out of these shoes and get into bed.
All right, then.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's Adam. He says he doesn't know why I thanked him for the necklace. He never put a bid on it. Adam wasn't there when I saw the necklace, but you were. Dimitri, a lovely gesture. Why didn't you say anything?
It didn't matter where it came from, as long as you had it. That's perfect. Just perfect. So perfect.
I can't. I love Adam.
sorry.
It's been a long night, and we're tired. Just forget that this ever happened.
We need to run a full battery of tests, EEG, MRI, blood work, spinal tap. Let's get...
Hey, it's quick and easy, all right? Isn't that right, Dr. Andrews?
You know I can't make any promises.
Oh, hey. No, look, we're gonna do everything we can as fast as we can, okay? And when we're done, you're gonna get some ice cream. Would you like that?
You'll stay with me?
I'm not going anywhere.
What is David doing here? What is he doing with my son?
Calm down.
I'm gonna get him.
You cannot let David see you.
What is going on?
David is the one who saved Oliver.
What?
The party was going on. I put Oliver down to sleep and I went to check on him and he wasn't in his room. I looked everywhere.
Where was he?
Downstairs in the parlor. David found him. He told me he had a seizure.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I should have been with him.
David made sure he was okay and then he said that we should take him to the hospital.
And David just insisted to go with you guys?
Oliver insisted. He would not let him leave. He has been clinging to David from the moment that I found him.
Okay. All right, so what do you think, Oliver? He's sensing their connection, right? What if David is? Do you think he's finding this out? He's gonna figure this out? What?
It was a doctor helping a child, not a mom.
Then why was my son attached to him? You know what this is? He needs his father, Mama. Oh. You know what? Papa wasn't there for me. He wasn't there for Griffin.
Your father was a selfish bastard who walked out on his family. We were far better off without him, and Oliver is far better off without David. All these years, you have done whatever it took to keep that boy safe, and you are not going to stop now.
So what am I supposed to do? Nothing?
As much as it kills you, yes. Otherwise, David is going to get suspicious, and you are going to lose Oliver for good.
There is no way that's ever going to happen.
You ended it. After tonight, you're not going to be allowed anywhere near Chandler ever again.
Look, you have no idea how hard I worked on that reel. It would have blown that room away. Somebody messed with my file.
Unbelievable.
Do you think I was not ready for tonight? How hard I worked on my presentation. I must have watched that file 100 times. Somebody messed with it.
Why can't you just admit you screwed up?
Because I didn't. It was Brooke. It had to be. Think about it. Okay, I mean, I'm in a coma. She has everything, right? She has the house. She has the company. She's got my father wrapped around her finger. I wake up, she freaks, right? If I prove myself, she loses all of her power. She has to find a way to neutralize me.
You're seriously paranoid.
Oh, look, just think about it, okay? Brooke pretends to give me this big chance when really she's just setting me up, right? She fixes it so my file won't work and she swoops in with her own backup, right? Mission accomplished. I'm out.
Yeah, Dad. You're out! For good this time!
Look, I know that I messed up. Okay, I get that. Look, I just ask that you just keep this between us, okay? Please, I'm gonna stop. All right, I swear. I love you. Hey, Jay, I love you more than life itself. Please don't give up on me.
I'm not buying it. Not anymore.
Please.
I'm not like you. I don't need my daddy's acceptance and attention to validate my existence in life. Especially when my dad is a rageaholic junkie. All you ever do is disappoint me. So take your drugs and your freaking lies and get the hell out of my life!
first see where they meet. They pause, spending time, investing time, the beauty of the new. The deadly convention has faded away. All's quiet now.
Daddy didn't even say hello to me. Are you listening to me? Dad didn't even look at me. God, I'd be happy if he rimmed me one like you, but no. Colby doesn't even exist to him anymore. You know what? That bitch did this to him. And you know that. She turned him against us, his own family. You know, the next thing she's gonna do is have him leave everything in the will to her. Are you listening to me, JR? Scary face. What's going on in that head of yours?
I've been through hell and back. I've lost 5 years of my life, and I'm not about to lose any more of it. Especially to a woman named Brooke English.
I'm glad you're here. We need to talk.
Do we?
You said some pretty ugly things last night.
Oh, and wasn't the timing uncanny that my father just happened to come right in there?
I didn't even know that Adam was in town.
Of course you didn't.
JR, I know how hard you worked on that presentation, and I'm very sorry that things went wrong, but I don't get exactly why you're angry with me.
It was awfully convenient of you to have your own presentation ready to go.
If you're implying that there was something underhanded about my having a backup reel, you are absolutely wrong. It was good business. It's called redundancy.
And what happened to my presentation is called sabotage. You know, I actually checked with the tech a half an hour before that file was supposed to go up, and it was perfectly fine. You had no intention, did you, Brooke, of letting me shine last night?
Where is this paranoia coming from? If you think that I am that foolish that I would risk losing our investors that we invited there last night in order to what? Humiliate you for some reason?
Yes, absolutely I do. If it meant that you can get rid of me once and for all, sure.
Well, then you need serious psychological help.
No, what I need is for you to get your claws out of my family's business.
Maybe you should cool down before you say something really stupid.
Oh, there he is. I was wondering where your big watchdog was. You know what? Does my father have any idea how much time you guys have been spending together? In and out of the office?
You can self-destruct all you want, but don't you dare try to pull Brooke down into the mud with you.
I don't have to. The two of you are doing a fine job of that all by yourselves.
I was contacted by the pharmacy yesterday about one of your prescriptions. They found it a little suspect.
Well, yeah, that's not my writing. I don't even have that patient.
Mm-hmm.
Steroids.
So someone must have gotten hold of one of your pads.
Well, I am very careful. You know that.
I will be in touch with the pharmacy, and I'll have them flag this prescription, just in case whoever did this comes back for a refill.
Thank you. I mean, I can't get in trouble for this.
I'll do everything I can.
Hey, I just heard about Oliver's. Everything okay?
Yep. They think he's got a peanut allergies, so he's gonna be just fine. Excuse me.
Hey, what's wrong? Look, you're not upset about the kiss, are you?
Nope. Not that.
Look, Kara, if I overstepped my boundary in any way, I apologize. I thought you felt the same way.
I did.
You know? So what is it? What's wrong?
The way that you went off on Brooke earlier and then me.
Look, I thought we already talked about this. You know, you accepted my apology.
I did. And then I started thinking, you know? How everything's been setting you off lately, how angry you've been when the situations really don't warrant just how angry.
So what, you're gonna say that I overreacted again? Huh?
I want to know where the anger is coming from.
Where it's coming from? I mean, how about my day-to-day existence? Huh? I mean, from the real, you know, me trying to get back in shape, feeling like a normal human being again. I mean, I'm practically going out of my mind here. I mean, you know how much pressure that I've been under, right? How much pressure that I put on myself?
Mm-hmm. Is that all it is?
What else would it be?
I don't know. I guess it's just me, JR, you know? Just been a little on edge lately, worried all night about my son. And then Joe comes to me this morning and he says that someone stole my prescription pad. That puts my medical career at risk.
That's terrible.
Is it? You know, it's worse. They forged my name for steroids. And then I started putting everything together. You talking to me about the risks of steroids, your miraculous recovery and improvement, your mood swings, your sudden flares of temper, all those times that I left my bag out when we were having lunch or dinner or PT, when anyone could have reached in there and grabbed my prescription pad. I thought we were friends. I actually thought we could be more than friends. I thought we trusted each other. And then Joe comes to me and says someone stole my scripts for steroids. Not only did you disappoint me, you broke our trust.
Good news, partner.
Huh? Talk to me.
Did you see J.R. Chandler's meltdown last night at the party?
Who didn't? I mean, it was pretty, like, uncomfortable, right? His old man showed up just to pull him out of there.
Yeah, well, here's the next best part of the story. Two of the area's biggest venture capitalists are second-guessing where to invest their money. Apparently, they're about to push the button on investing with Chandler. Now they're open to hearing our pitch about Cortec to invest with us.
Hot damn.
JR's hopes to step into Daddy's shoes just went up in smoke.
That breaks your heart.
Yeah.
Almost like you planned it that way.
Not sure you're gonna like this one, but
Well, you're not gonna like this either. But I have to give this back.
it was a gift.
Yes, and it was a very kind and thoughtful gift.
You like that necklace.
I did. I do. I just can't accept it.
Because of Adam.
Well, actually, yes. I'm committed to him, you know, and if I accept this from you, that really goes against what he and I have together.
That was never my intention.
I know that. I know that. You know, and I take partial responsibility. After all, when people work together, I think sometimes it's very easy for the lines to become blurred. And, you know, if I were unattached.
But You're not. And I was wrong to cross that line.
Thank you for understanding.
Well, I wish I could change the subject with something more upbeat.
Oh, so what?
I got a call just before you came in. It's not good news. Both Calloway and Larson weren't swayed by Mitch Morrison. Now, they didn't come out and say it, but I believe that JR's meltdown has them reconsidering their investments.
Oh, damn.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I want to give up. I think we should start working on them individually, and if we can, bring one back, maybe the other one will reconsider. Full court press.
All right, I'll start working on it, but I want you to know they're both being wooed by Cortec.
Why would they be going from online media into medtech?
Yeah, they gotta put their money someplace. Pete Cortland's a smart kid, and Hayward, he's slicker than an oil spill.
They also don't have someone like JR sabotaging their company.
Kara, please, we need to talk about this.
No, we don't.
Hey, come on. Look, I messed up. Okay, I felt like I just needed to be a new person again.
You were doing just fine, JR. You didn't have to lie, you didn't have to cheat, you didn't have to steal, and you certainly didn't have to put my medical career in jeopardy.
Okay, I know. And I'm sorry. It's never gonna happen again. Okay, I promise you. You're right. I gotta stop. I'm playing Russian roulette.
You're an addict, okay? You need to get help.
Okay. I will. Look, I will. I swear.
Do you know what kind of position you put me in? I should be turning you in. I should be going to Joe and telling him that I know exactly who stole my prescription pad. Because if I don't, I'm culpable. This could destroy my entire medical career. Do you get that?
But you won't do that. You won't turn me in. I know you won't.
And how do you know that?
Because I know that we still trust each other.
How can I trust you after what you've done?
Because I'm still keeping your secret. Look, Kara, you can trust me, okay? I swear that I am never gonna say a thing. And neither will you.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that I lost my job, okay?
What? Why? What happened?
It's not a big deal.
You losing your job is a very big deal. What happened?
Yuri blackmailed me into framing Zach.
Oh God, if I didn't get in that car with that guy at the airport like a clueless idiot, none of this would have happened, and Yuri would have never been able to hurt me and hurt you, and I was just so stupid.
No, Cassandra, stop it. Stop it. I did what I did to bring you home because I love you, and I would do everything I did all over again. You understand? Nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing is more important to me than this family. You understand that?
You love being chief of police. I've heard you say it 1,000,000 times.
Well, guess what? I love you a whole lot more.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Something will come up. I mean, apparently I make a pretty good locksmith. Come here.
And the most important thing is that we're all together now. And we're going to get through this together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, Kara, listen. I understand that it's a lot for you to take in, okay, but you have to trust me. David will never find out about Oliver. Not from me.
As long as I keep quiet about the steroids, right?
But do you realize that if David finds out that you lied to him, he will do everything in his power to take Oliver away from you? Look, I just lost my son. Again, okay? I would never want you to feel what I'm feeling right now. Look, if I have to, I'll hire 24/7 surveillance. Okay, we'll keep track of all of his comings and goings in contact with you and Oliver. on. Please.
I need to think about it.
You're in a good mood.
I am.
So did you find out who screwed up your reel to make you look like shit?
Apparently, I'm pretty good at doing that myself. But no, I don't have any proof. Not yet.
Are you high?
Sober as a judge. Things are just looking up a bit, that's all.
Okay, you exploded in front of Pine Valley. Total humiliation, and then Dad tore you a new one. So where is looking up here? I don't get it.
Maybe I'm just being a little optimistic.
Okay, I don't know what exactly is optimistic here. When we're trying to figure out how to get Brooke out and put our family, by that I mean you and me, back on top.
Well, first I have to prove that she tampered with the reel.
But it's not her style.
You do realize she had a backup ready to go, right?
But Brooke doesn't do the obvious, okay? She's all about keeping that rock from Daddy and keeping it on her finger. But she's not gonna get her hands dirty.
Okay, well, if it wasn't her, then who in this town hates me enough?
Well, a lot of people hate you.
David. He was your date. He had access.
But that is a David move.
That's...
How is JR's recovery going?
It's good. Yeah, he's working real hard.
So you have no concerns about his progress?
You know what? If you have any questions, he's seeing Dr. Anders today and he can help you with that. But as far as I'm concerned, his physical recovery, I'm pleased.
Well, what about his recovery emotionally or psychologically?
That would be your department.
No. I'm his mother. Completely impossible for me to be objective.
Well, I really don't have any authority to discuss the patient's mental state, so.
What about his behavior?
Don't know what you mean.
Well, you were there. I mean, at the Chandler Gala, you saw him. Has he ever had an outburst like that with you?
Never.
I just hate seeing him like this. He was so angry and so out of control. I hate the way his father talks to him. I mean, I assume he told you what Adam did.
Yeah, he was pretty hard on him.
And I'm not condoning the way he treated Brooke. That's not right, but I don't think berating him helps.
Look, I think we were all a little shocked by his reaction. You know, we thought he was doing well.
Wait a minute. You just said you were happy with his progress.
Yeah, I mean, look, we have to remember JR, he was in a coma for 5 years, you know? I mean, I can't even imagine what it would be like to come back from that. He's got to be very consumed with his emotions, which makes him unpredictable, makes him hard to read at times.
Well, so what are you saying? We should all just be careful and tiptoe around him in case he, freaks out again?
No, see, this is why I didn't want to analyze him, because I knew I just say whatever I was going to say, you'd take it the wrong way, and then I just upset you, and that's what I just did.
I'm sorry. I know you're doing everything you can for JR, and it's just painful to see everybody blaming him so much. Not all of this is his fault. JR can be a good man. He can be a better man. I mean, I've seen he's fought his way back from cancer, from addictions. He can fight his way back from this too.
You really believe in him, huh?
I do.
I know what you did, you son of a bitch.
You better be careful, Junior. First the tantrum at the gala, now this. People are gonna start to see through the kinder, gentler JR act.
You corrupted the file I made for Chandler Media.
Paranoid too, huh?
You tried to embarrass me.
No, you did that all on your own.
Come on, man, admit it, you set me up.
You're the one who scared the money boys away. I merely gave them a safe place to park their millions.
But Chandler Enterprises is a major player. Chandler Media is a slam dunk.
You see, the problem is when people think Chandler, they think you. An alcoholic who's as dangerous when he's dry as when he's drunk. A total screw-up who not only bankrupted his own company, but shot up a family party. Face it, Junior. You don't exactly inspire confidence. I'll tell you what. Maybe you should have stayed in a coma. People seem to like you better then.
You know, you're such an ass.
You may not have served time for killing my daughter, but as I warned you when I got out, I am going to make you pay. I am going to grind you into the ground, and I'm going to enjoy every single glorious moment.
Bring it.
This is you all over, isn't it, Junior? So full of yourself that you can't even see that you've already lost. He's an amazing little boy. Okay, kid. Time for you to go home.
You ready? Bye.
You're really gonna miss that kid.
What? I'm sorry.
No, I was just talking about Oliver. You know, the Chandler cook's grandson.
Oh. Yeah. Seems like a good kid.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel so connected to that boy. Do you ever think about our child, Kara? What he or she would have been like?
Why are you doing this?
I'm just spending all this time with Oliver has really made me realize what it is that you took from me. And I'm sorry, Kara. I know I told you that I was going to try and work through it and get past it, but honestly, I don't know if I will ever truly forgive you for what you did.
Morning.
It would be a better morning if we could rally our investors.
I do have an idea for a new investment strategy.
So it's a brighter morning already.
Mm-hmm.
I come in peace.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to apologize for accusing you of corrupting the file. I was out of line.
More likely out of your mind.
You know, I let the heat of the moment get the best of me, and I was blinded by my own anger. I made a mess of things with Chandler Media, and I'd like to make it up to you.
You've done enough, Jay.
I'd like to offer to smooth things over with the investors. You'll let them know that I made a lot of mistakes, you know, but we're a team, and I'm ready to work my ass off again.
That's very considerate of you.
No. Hold on. It's too late. Because of your misunderstanding, the rest of the investors have pulled out.
I thought Mitch Morrison was going to talk to them.
He joined them. Mitch and the others have decided it's a better bet to invest in Cortec.
It's a totally different kind of investment.
Yeah, and one that they feel safer with. Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it? Palmer Cortland's son is a genius at running his father's company. Adam Chandler's son seems to have a genius for screwing things up.
Dimitri.
I deserve that. Look, I had a very big opportunity. I admit that, and I blew it. But I promise you, it is not going to happen again.
You're damn right it won't.
JR, you're still getting your sea legs. There's more than enough time for us to figure out the way that you can make a contribution to the company.
Great. Thank you. I want nothing more than be an asset to Chandler.
This turnaround on Brooke corrupting that file, you have any idea who did it?
I have my suspicions.
Care to share?
But you know, I think I've taken more than enough of your time today. You guys have a good morning. Thank you.
I really do want to be an asset. Do you think you could have sucked up any harder?
Trust me, little sister. I've got a plan.
Well, if it isn't Pine Valley's own ex-police chief. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Not anymore. Dark cloud.
Mm-hmm. So, how's the unemployed life going? Must be tough, huh? Stepping down from top cop, the disgrace. Oh, and that scene at the gala. Wow, were you drunk?
Yeah, I screwed up. Now I suggest you get out of my face before I screw up again, you idiot.
We're hiring security guards over at Cortec. I'd be glad to put in a good word for you.
You are funny, like a disease.
What? Would you really turn down a legitimate job offer when no one else in town will hire you? I mean, come on. Oh, that's right. You don't need any money, do you? Because wifey's been taking care of you for years.
Why don't you slither back to that slimy gutter of a home of yours before I strike you?
Go ahead, Hubbard. Do it. I dare you. Add battery to your growing list of charges. You won't be able to get a job as a paper boy.
Like my father used to say to reprobates like you ain't worth shooting.
Or maybe you just lost your nerve. But hey, that's all you ever had anyway, isn't it? I'll tell you what, you should accept the fact that you're a loser, Hubbard. And one of these days, your wife is going to wake up, and she's going to realize that she can do a hell of a lot better. Enjoy your extended vacation.
And the day brightens as the snake slithers away.
Hey, how's Oliver?
He's good. He's taking a nap.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's back in his own bed.
Thank you for paying for those medical bills. That was extremely generous of you.
You're welcome. I told you I wanted to help you any way I could.
It's appreciated.
Hey. I suppose you have time for another apology.
It doesn't change what's happened, JR.
Look, I know I made a lot of mistakes. This is actually my first stop on the apology tour. Believe it or not, Brooke didn't corrupt that file. It was David.
David?
Yep. Classic Hayward move. You know, I should have known it wasn't Brooke.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Hey, I got time for a rehab session.
Well, I don't, so excuse me.
Wait, is this how it's gonna be? I mean, come on, what, you gonna keep avoiding me?
I'm not avoiding you, all right? I got a lot to deal with here.
Like the stolen scripts? Look, I'm off the steroids.
That's great, JR. I'm really happy to hear that. But you know what? I'm actually dealing with the fallout. My career, my reputation.
On the line because of me?
I thought I could trust you. And it scares me that I can't.
Look, I know it's a lot, but I want you to give me the chance to prove that you can trust me again. All right, help me get back on track with my rehab. Help me stay clean. I will do it however you want.
You know what I want? I want to take Oliver and I'll get the hell out of Pine Valley and never come back.
David?
Yeah.
You said we could always be honest with each other, right?
Well, that's the least we can do for each other.
I need the truth. Now. Did you ruin JR's reel?
Is this a Chandler family trait? Paranoia, conspiracies?
Okay, it's not paranoia if it's true.
Is JR the one that fed you this theory?
I'm still waiting for your answer.
Typical JR. He does something wrong, and of course someone else has to be blamed for it.
If you did do it, you're a jerk.
I didn't say I did, all right? But I do think that JR needs to learn some lessons.
Would it be so horrible if you just let him be?
The man who killed Marissa and destroyed Babe's life? You want me to cut him some slack? You're kidding, right? You don't know me very well if you think for 1 second I'm going to forget what he did.
Look, I'm sorry. Your daughters are dead. But don't you think JR's been punished enough?
No, I'm sorry, but I cannot agree with you there. And I'm hoping that you're not intending to fight for him.
What do you expect? He's my brother. We're family.
And we, my dear Colby, are allies. Those were your words, not mine.
Okay, I will not help you destroy my brother.
Since when did you care so much about JR?
He's my only family member I have left. My mom went AWOL and my dad, he made it pretty clear he doesn't give a shit about me when he blew in town and didn't even stop to say hi.
You just remember who gave you 30 grand when you needed it. Was it JR? No. Was it your daddy? Absolutely not. It was me. And I'd be happy to do it again for you, Colby. I just might be the only one who's really there for you, sweetie. Okay?
need to set up a production meeting for the DC interview. Brooke, production meeting.
Oh, yes, of course.
All right. This has got to stop. 2-word sentences, minimal communication. Now, I know we weren't going to talk about it, but I think we have to.
It shouldn't have happened.
It did.
Then can we just move past it? We have a lot of work to do.
Brooke, we have been in each other's lives for years. It's not a whim on my part.
We've been friends.
Do you get how beautiful you are?
Dimitri,
that sparkle when you got a new idea, your laugh, that wicked sense of humor. I want that. I want all of that, Brooke.
I'm with Adam.
Then why isn't he here with you?
He would be here if he could.
If a woman like you loved me, I wouldn't be halfway around the world sending flowers and apologies.
Well, he has a company that he's trying to rebuild.
When I am with you, I have these feelings that I thought were dead. When we almost kissed, in that moment, you felt it too. I know you did.
I'm sorry, Dimitri. I love Adam. I believe in, honesty, but you've put me in a difficult position.
I'm not going to apologize for telling you how I feel.
The kiss?
But, have you ever known me to sit back and let life happen?
No. You've always gone for the gusto, but, look where that's left me. I've lost investors, and now I may lose a valuable employee.
Whew, Brooke, I never expected this to happen, but it has. Do you want me to leave?
No, I just want things to go back to the way they were. I think that we are amazing partners professionally. And I think the two of us can take Chandler out of this mess and make it bigger and better than it ever was. We just have to leave all the rest at the door.
Pretend nothing's happened.
Nothing has to change. What happened isn't a problem unless we let it be. I'm willing to forget the whole thing. Are you?
That was a hell of a kiss. Okay. If that's what you want, you've got it.
Partners?
Partners.
I know you said you weren't interested, but the appointment with Dr. Peterson is at 3 o'clock. And I really hope you can make it.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I can't today. I got a meeting with a realtor about leasing a space for my agency.
Wait a minute. Are you going to do it? What we talked about this morning?
You haven't steered me wrong yet.
I am so glad.
So maybe next time with Dr. Peterson?
Yeah, I hope so.
Listen, I should go.
Listen, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. The way you're moving forward, not letting what happened bring you down.
We'll talk later?
I'll see you at home.
All right.
Jesse, it's Tad.
What do you got?
Look, my sources are telling me Yuri's about to resurface.
I really need you.
You got me. I'm on the next flight home.